and take the second exit, A49. Go right on the roundabout and take the second exit.
Oh, great. It's bad enough that you can't see any of the road signs because of the overgrown trees.
Follow A49 for
Without
12
them
miles.
being whacking great potholes. Trip. There was traffic on the 55 from when we joined it at Colwyn Bay because a pickup had been on fire, so it was like just crawling along until past Rill. But there we go. Trees Parish. Summit's clattering. Stay there. Thank you. And I've got a car right up my bum. What? 50's 50? So we've come from Colwyn Bay and we're going to Ebury Hill Caravanning Camping Club site. Oh, here's the car that doesn't want to stay behind me. Bye! Turn left up there somewhere onto the 5063, I think. I don't know. Rolo's absolutely fed up because it's warm. I've got the blower on. It's 1:51, well, estimated time is 1:51 of arrival, according to the sat-nav. I said I'd be there for 1, so it's took us a little bit longer because of the fire. Well, they're not so bad. Oh. Rolo's still not well. He's on different antibiotics now. So this is the third kind of antibiotic that they've tried, so hopefully, but it's like he's fine on the antibiotics. I mean, he won't be on this one because he's only on day 2, but he's fine on them. It's when they stop, it all comes back. His stomach swells up, he gets stomach ache. It looks like it hurts him when he wheezes. His eyes go all manky. His breathing at night gets worse, so he has to sleep on his stomach because he can't breathe otherwise, with his chin up. And he gets hot a lot, so I don't think it's an allergy. I think it's an infection. But it's taking some shifting. It was a locum vet, and she said he could have gastritis, or there's I don't know whether it was a parasite, she said, that they get out of drinking dirty water. So, I mean, it started after we'd been to Halfpenny Moor, and he has a habit of drinking the sea. And I tell him not to, and I try and stop him, but... So I don't know, Bruce. Sold my house, so I've come away because, like, my head, I just needed to sort my head out. I put an offer into another house for another house for me to buy, and they said they were going to think about it over the weekend, talk to the family. It wasn't a low offer, you know. But it turns out that was a lie. They had some more viewings booked in, and they decided to see if they got a better offer, really. So they were holding my offer in the air and seeing if the next viewer put a better offer in, knowing that I'd put an offer in. I don't know whether they'd tell them how much or whatever. But I said to him, I'm not getting into an auction. I said, I'm not playing bidding wars. I said, if they offer more, they can have it. If you have to fight for something, it's not for you, is it? So, and it does need a lot of work. But I don't know. I'm not fussed whether I get it now, because it's kind of spoilt it, you know what I mean? If I could, I mean, I have seen another one, and I've rung them to arrange a viewing, because obviously my offer hasn't been accepted yet on this other one. So if I manage to get that, I'll get that instead and withdraw my offer. I don't want to be messed about. My buyer is a cash buyer, and they've already completed on their house, so I don't know where they live in. So it's easier to buy a house in Scotland, I think, isn't it? you have it, shake hands, that's it. Legally binding. But I mean, I put this offer in for this other one on Friday at about 12 o'clock, so noon, and I still haven't heard whether they're accepting it or not. I mean, if they don't want it, turn it down. You know what I mean? So I'm not impressed that the way I'm being treated. And I am the kind of person that'll just say, sod it, you know, cut off my nose to spite my face sort of thing, on principle. But anyway, so that's why, oh, I've got a clatter. That's why I booked this, because it was, I just need a couple of days away. Just, which way am I going? Up here? Left. Somewhere. I don't know. It's Sunday today, so none of the estate agents are open. If I stayed at home, I'd be just glued on the internet looking for something, you know. And I want one that's no chain, vacant possession really. I don't want to get in a chain. But if I have to put all my stuff in storage and live in the motorhome for a while, so be it. But I've got a lot of stuff. I'm downsizing, so, and I've got a lot of my son's stuff stored, and he doesn't look like he's picking it up anytime soon. There we go. Just fed up with it all. Head scrambled. It's 1.25 miles before we turn. You can go straight on at this next bit to the roundabout, but I don't know. There are many ways. Many ways. adjusted the bottle of water in the sink and I moved the bowl, and now it's rattling. Because the bowl was keeping the tea and coffee from rattling. So
After 400 yards, turn left, Astley Lane.
I'm sure I've come a different way.
Turn left.
What I usually come. No, I'm not going down there. I'm sure I've either missed a turning or gone a different way. I mean, that had a restriction of 7.5, so surely it wasn't that way. I don't know. Everything just seems to be going wrong at the moment. More than normal, because like if I didn't have bad luck I'd have no luck, but I don't know where I am. Yeah, I think I'm going the right way. I don't know. Well, that had a weight restriction on it, that little turn in there. No, I'm not risking that. I've seen a bungalow near Chirk Castle that I don't know, I'm half thinking about, and there's one near Disseth I'm half thinking about if they don't accept my offer. I don't know. My head is scrambled.
After 400 yards, cross the roundabout and take the second exit, A49, Shrewsbury Road.
I must have missed a turning somewhere.
Cross the roundabout and take the second exit.
Or have I? I don't know.
After 200 yards, go left on the roundabout and take the first exit, A53.
Yeah, I must have missed a turning somewhere.
Go left on the roundabout and take the first exit.
So I think this is that roundabout I was on about before. So we've gone the pretty way. So I don't know where I am now. left turn up here, but the sat nav saying it's a right turn. I'm lost. Laybys to pull over and have a look on my phone to see where I am.
After 500 yards, turn right.
I think I've come at it the other way. Usually, if there's a white house on this corner on the right, then I should have been coming
Turn right.
from the other direction. Turn right. Whoop. Yeah, I should have been coming from that other direction. I don't know what I did there. But that's the cattery that I always turn at. But you know, and I'm not bothered. I'm really not bothered about messing it up, which I usually am, because why would I expect it to go without a hitch? But a lot of the road signs you can't actually see because of all the overgrown trees and everything. I mean, I know they're doing this, I don't know what it's called, rewilding or, ooh, sheep there, made me jump. You know, they're doing this where they don't cut the grass and for wildlife and bees and things, but you can't see the road signs. I mean, Mum will be panicking because I haven't texted her to say I've arrived. Surprised she's not wrong yet. I don't know where I went wrong, but there we go. To this site before, so, about 3 times before, so you'd think I'd know the way, but I'm not like that. I haven't got an internal compass or anything, you know. It's here we go, there it is. I can go in a shop, heading down a high street, go in a shop, come out and not have a clue which way I was going. There's pigeons. Don't want to run over them. Oh. Right. Yeah. All right. Sorry?
One there, or there's one just round the corner.
Round there, yeah. Yeah, and then I'm not in anyone's face. Yeah, I think so, yeah.
I'll leave you with it. Thank you.
All right, see you. He's on strike. It's really not well. I mean, he can't even make it to the dog walk up there. If that is still the dog walk, I don't know. Come on, don't eat grass. Yeah, it is still the dog walk. Up here. I'm going to try and get him to the dog walk and then he'll remember where he is. So I'm going over there. That's where we came in before. There's a view. And that's where we're going up on the dog walk, which goes right the way around the site, but he's not going to make that. You really need to sort him out, don't they, the vets? It's a bit much now. Anyway, see where he wants to go. You're going up there? You're going up? You're going up? Go on. Maybe not. that. Don't you? Going up here. It's nice and cool under these trees anyway. He's really not well. What's he heard? I think it was a cow. Anyway, go back now. We're only doing the shortest possible thing, which is keeping to the left here and then down the steps. We've just come out of there. The pond is that way. And then these are the grass pitches. There's usually people on these. Maybe there's some more up there, but I don't know. It's cool. Because it's quite busy down the bottom. Maybe, I don't know. I mean, these are a bit uneven, some of them. So that's why I avoid them. Because I'm not good at putting the motorhome on the ramps. Frightens me to death. Yeah, so all up here is the grass pitches. That tree. And there's usually squirrels. I haven't seen any yet. Where's the play area gone? There used to be a play area. I don't know. Unless they've moved it somewhere. I don't know. Sure it was there. I have to keep stopping for him because he's really struggling. He wants to have a look round, but he's like really struggling. So these are, I think they're for the longer vehicles, these, because the last time I was here there was some really huge motorhomes up here, and we're heading to over there where the steps are. So, but he's really struggling. Keeps sitting down. Really need to get him sorted. I mean, he's been the vet. It's cost me over £1,000 up to now. 1,091 or something. And he's not any better. Well, he is when he's on the antibiotics. Once they kick in and start working, but as soon as he comes off them, back to square one. And it started last October really, and he come up in lumps, and I thought he'd been, because he'd been in the garden, I thought he'd got bitten by gnats, because it was like 3 lumps on his back, and I thought he's bitten by something or stung by something. And then his hair fell out and he started like with dandruff. Not all his hair obviously, but it was lumpy, and where the lumps were, it was like big clumps of like flaky skin, and the hair was coming out. So and then he's had diarrhea, snuffles, and walking as though, like hobbling, as though he's in pain. Let's go up again. You're coming. Nearly done. We're nearly back. Now, a bit longer. It's surprising. It's only when you come to a place that you've been before that you can compare what he was like last time and what he is like now. I mean, he's 7 this year. He shouldn't be like this. He's behaving like he's 14 or something. So you're going this way. We're going back now. Come on. So if anybody's got any clues as to what it could be, because we've had the allergen thing where it's something is allergic to, gone over to hyperallergenic food. Come on. Cut everything out, so he doesn't have cheese anymore. He doesn't have pork anymore. He doesn't have beef. He just does this Dr. John's hyperallergenic chicken and oats, and then cooked chicken. Just don't know. But so they thought it was an allergy. Well, they thought it was hay fever the other year, and then they thought it's a food allergy. So I've cut everything out, and it's still not right. So now they thought it was enlarged heart. I don't know what the verdict is on that now. So we're going down these steps to the lower level. Yeah. And now they're thinking maybe it's a intestinal bacteria or parasite, so I don't know. So that's what these latest antibiotics are for. But I'm getting exasperated. I'm worried that I'm going to lose him. You know, and he's only 6 going on 7. 7 in August. So, you know. Anyway, go down these steps. We're in the dog walk, the Dudley dog walk bit. There's a bench. He's a little bit better today. Not a lot. Take the handbrake off. Helps.
At the end of the road, turn left. Turn left